So today, surprise, surprise, we're gonna play some Ocarina of Time, 100%, no SRM, no stale reference manipulation. I know, what a surprise, what a shock. I think one of the most amazing things about Ocarina of Time is literally how broken this game is. Anything you want, you can usually get it. 3, 2, 1, and let's just go. Shit, there you go. So if anyone's wondering what we're doing half the time, we're using the momentum from jump slashes when we hit a water and holding our stick in a really specific position to keep the momentum. Not like that. That's what the West escape earlier was. Oh my gosh, that's my alarm telling me to get out of bed and start streaming. I'm already live! Stop it! Okay, this is another example. So we go back, jump slash, and then we use the momentum to get us the end. Oh wait, I could have definitely escaped there. I don't think I had the right angle, but it's too late now. And this is just a well-timed crouch stab, and then interacting with him to push us through. I say well-timed, but it's just like one after another. OT's such a buggy game, yeah, it's pretty broken. the levels it gets pushed to is pretty huge. In this run specifically, it doesn't get too bad, but if you've seen like a SRAM run, you're just like essentially floating around the place the entire game. Exactly, like, am I right, Nikki? It's like, there's a trick in this game, right, to anyone who's aware, called ISG, right, which is called Infinite Sword Glitch, and essentially, we used it to exit just then, okay, but it's like, not that much of a detail. Essentially what you do is, you interact your crouch stab at like 1 frame, which might sound crazy because it's frame specific, but you can just keep reattempting it as many times as you need. And when you interrupt it, you infinitely swing your sword in front of you. Like, you don't even have to fight monsters or anything. You just interact a crouch stab, and then you just walk around and murder everything. Why more Zelda? Because I hate me and you guys. This might actually fail. Are you serious? People have like so many opinions on Zelda, it's ridiculous. People are like, nah, Breath of the Wild sucks. Ocarina of Time sucks. Twilight Princess, actually, you know what? I think everyone likes Twilight Princess. Wind Waker's boring. It's too open world. Old Zelda sucks. New Zelda sucks. Everyone has so many strong opinions on this game. Dude, if I miss this jump slash, this Navi dive, I'm gonna be so sad. Now we made it. So we grab ISG in that pot. Come over here. We grab a key, because we need a key when we come back. Later in the run. Set up our angle. Run down here. Get reverse cam, which is just like essentially... like... activate our camera twice, so the game gets confused. Drop down to an ocarina dive. Go into the the unspawned zone of the game. Float up in the invisible water. Squeeze out of the room. Once we're squeezed out, come into the room. And then at 12 minutes into the game, grab our bomb shoe. And the reason why this is significant is Bomb Chew allows you to break the game quite a bit. Sense. Oh no, we're stuck here! I hate this bit. There's like a tiny little spot here. There's like a room you can get stuck in. And you gotta like squeeze out. Please let me out. Oh, we got out. 5, 4, 3. Ah, no! We missed it. We gotta do it again. Jeez, this looks embarrassing now. So similar to a second ago, right? where we used the bomb chew to clip through into the water, essentially that occurred because we took damage on the exact frame that we touched the vine. And essentially we can do the exact same thing with this sculpture here to knock us through the wall. So now we're going to swim over here. I'm going to clip into this room and grab ourselves a Hylian shield. Presuming this guy doesn't suck me! Which he does. Fucking likes. Was that a reset? No. It's just the next bit. It takes us back to the spawn again. So essentially what we do there, right, is we backflip and pick up the sculpture and then get sucked by the like. And when we get sucked, we actually gain some height and pick up the sculpture. And then as we're getting sucked, we warp out so we don't lose anything. And this is called a Hess, just in case anyone's wondering. So essentially, we activate our shield and camera on a specific frame when we get... Oh shit, please no. Oh no! Please! I think I just stuffed it. Yeah, we stuffed it. There's a very specific bridge we gotta like do fast. How the fuck do I get on that? Man, are you serious? That's why it's important to get like that initial west, is so we have enough time to get to that bridge. Why do I do this to myself? It was going so well. That's a nice knee. Anyone out here with a knee fetish as well? No! Why did I do that? Ah, shit. Okay, well, please be enough. Please be fast enough. I will literally do anything. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Go away. I need to get up there. This is what I need. Okay. Oh! Oh, we did it! Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I was too scared to do that jump, but it worked. I've had worse. So essentially what happened there, right, okay, is that there's a little chain there, okay, and that chain will unspawn if you look at it. However, if you lock your camera angle and look away from it, the game doesn't register that you're looking towards it. So what you do is you look towards the town and then you backwalk towards it, and the chain's there. So all you have to do is hop on the chain, and then as you release your camera, it will lock you onto the bridge, onto the top bit of the bridge. This here is another thing. So what we do here, right, is we're activating our bottle. And then we're pressing shield to equip swap it quickly. And then at the specific frame, we just missed the specific frame. We press B, and the game gets confused and thinks we actually have bugs in our B button. The game gets confused and starts spawning us bottles in different places. So what we'll do is we'll spawn ourselves a bottle in our third bottle slot. Because if I quickly show you, you'll see we have no bottle there. And by doing this process, we spawn ourselves a bottle of bugs. However, that took us so long, we lost so much time due to it. Look at this. Do I look stressed? Oh shit. No, we're fine. And this here is we're just essentially dropping our chew and jump slashing immediately afterwards. If I can drop the chew. To use the momentum. Nah, I literally have never stressed in my entire life. Your natural look is stressed. Maybe I should do something else on Twitch to make up for it. Like Pokemon card unboxings. How does that sound? I don't even know what good Pokemon cards are. But I'm sure chat can tell me. No. Are you fucking... why did I do that? I'm not stressed at all, by the way. That was just for show. So what we do now, right, okay, is we're essentially gonna die and use the explosion from the bomb chew to trigger a cutscene. Oh my gosh, presuming I don't do that. Die just as soon as the cutscene starts, so it gives us Zelda's Lullaby. Because the Zelda Lullaby cutscene goes for quite a bit. And this trick here is called dot skip, which is just Door of Time skip. And essentially, we do a glitch side roll to knock us out of bounds, and then on a very specific frame, or 2 frames, jump slash, back in bounds again. Now we got it. And now we're out of bounds, so we just jump slash. And so even though we haven't completed any stones and haven't done anything besides pick up some bomb shoes, spawn ourselves a bottle, get an egg, and learn Zelda's Lullaby, we can become Adult Link. Because, like, legitimately everything you can do as Adult Link is faster than Child Link. Child Link is super slow. So now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly run down and collect, like, the 2 most broken items of this game. We're going to pick ourselves up a hookshot and a hover boots. And with these 2, like, you can do majority of the glitches in this game. So essentially here we get like a glitched camera and we activate our long shot and it just sends us flying. 3. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a good start. There you go. And essentially here, there's a little loading zone just there. But because we hop from that top floor down, we never activated it. And the reason why that's significant is because usually there's a big door blocking it and we can't enter. But however, because we jumped over it from the top bit, we can enter early. And now here, we're going to chuck a bomb tree down, attack the bomb tree, take a hit, and then, ah, shit, well, I stuffed it up. It's not even gonna work. Actually, it might work. There you go. And then we die to warp us back to the entrance. Because it's faster to die and save than it is to reload the game. Now, this is the next trick. Okay. Here we got 1 bomb shoot. We need to have more. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to spawn ourselves some more using that same bottle glitch method we did earlier. So you drop bugs. You do the setup to get your bottle on B button. Okay. Now we just press B then, which makes the game believe we have... Yeah, which makes the game believe we have bugs on B, and it gives us bugs on B. What we do now is we put a PO on C right, and then when we pick it up, our chew count will go to 29. 16, 17. So there we loaded the zone 17 times, which filled up our memory on the Wii. And then because it was full, it couldn't spawn in any more stuff. So when we come over the bridge, you'll notice our gravestones are all missing, which allows us to jump straight in. So pretty much TLDR, if our bugs are on B button, it will just essentially alter the values in our inventory. Which is good and bad, okay? Because we can spawn ourselves in just about anything we need with it. Like, we can spawn in boss keys, everything we could possibly need, we can do it by putting bugs in our B button. Or any, like, bugs in the inventory for more bottles, which we do in the run, you'll see. We end up having, like, 6 bottles in our inventory. The only downfall is, if I press B, when I'm not meant to, whoops, my long shot will turn into a fucking bug bottle. Which, as you can presume, if your long shot turns into bugs, you can't finish a run. The very specific detail as to why it alters inventory is because what happens is when you pick up bugs or you pick up items in your bottle, okay, when you load your inventory, your inventory does a little check to make sure if you picked up anything. And if it does, it writes that new value in your inventory. However, because we have bugs on B, which we're not meant to, it alters the values in different areas, which in turn spawns a bunch of items. There you go. Because we don't have the Song of Time. Which the funny thing is, right, like we don't ever, in the entire speedrun, besides when we're playing the frogs, ever use Song of Time. It's just like the one song we never use. Which is like usually the staple of the game. And now that our chicken's hatched, we alter another inventory. So another fun fact with these B button is we can actually spawn ourselves a giant wallet. So if you look at our rupee count, it's currently 80. Now when we drop the bugs, you'll notice there's a 0 in front of it. Ah shit, we just stuffed up. That's my bad. We went too high. So essentially there, what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to activate our hookshot at the exact same time we die. And what happens, right, is we grab onto the ladder and we gain the momentum of the hookshot. But because we die, we don't move in normal directions. And instead what it does is the game makes us move vertically. Okay, this isn't going to work. We're going to lower ourselves. Yep, and now we go down hookshot, and it sinks us to the roof. Now this bit here, because we entered through the top area, the switch hasn't been hit yet, which is ideal, because if we can hop over onto the platform, we can grab that sculpture over there. So usually you're not meant to be up here. You like hit the switch and the platform comes down. But because we hopped up there with that specific jump, we were able to grab that sculpture without needing the long shot. This next bit, we essentially need to get to... I forgot the guy's name. The grumpy old man's room. 3. 1... No! I don't want to talk to you! Leave me alone! So here we have like a glitched cam. And what happens is we're actually entering the chat box for both of those because they both can give you nuts. And we just essentially get both of them to give us nuts at the exact same time. And it gives us a full nut inventory. Okay, so now we're going to do a trick, which tricks the game to thinking we're on the ladder, which allows us to climb on all sorts of surfaces. And then we walk backwards. And then we clip out of bounds, which we didn't do. Okay, well I can't do it this time. When you clip out of bounds, you just hop right and you can hit the cutscene and then void out. However, due to the fact that I'm an idiot, instead we're just going to die from the explosion of the bomb the second we hit the cutscene. But usually you void out at the same time you hit the thing. This next bit here, we're going to interact with the sign at the same time we see Big Fish Zora. Yeah, that should work. So the next time, he's still frozen, right? But when we leave this area and re-enter it, the game will re-register it because it thinks he's not meant to be frozen. And he'll unfreeze him for me. I think usually you're supposed to run down to the shop and buy some blue fire and unfreeze him yourself. But this works as well. This is pretty straightforward. We're just heading over to grab Ferrer's Wind with a Hess. Which Ferrer's Wind is, I don't know, I think it's pretty ideal. It's pretty good. We're 4.5 minutes behind. Shit! I can't roll! So here we just use the guy to click through the wall. And this here, there's a weird thing on Ocarina of Time where if you press shield, no, if you press camera at the first frame, you ledge grab, you will ledge grab through the wall. Which is, I keep missing it. This frame here. So if you go camera shield, you'll fall into the wall. Which we do for a few tricks in this game. So that there, we stored a ground slash by attempting to pick up a bomb while shielding. Like if you don't have a specific brand or specific... And essentially, if anyone's wondering what happened just a second ago, we used the momentum from the bomb to touch a loading zone inside the ice. And that sent us into Jabba Jabba Belly. Because you only meant to do Jabba Jabba Belly at Child Link. So you'll notice is like this cutscene, for example, Link's head is cut off. Because it's presuming we're Child Link in these cutscenes. But of course we're not. They were clever putting that loading zone in the eyes. Exactly. But like blows my mind. Why the fuck is there a loading zone in the eyes? What were the devs thinking? I guess they like just put it there and they couldn't be bothered to get rid of it. Because it's like, no one's going to touch it. So the reason why we're chucking Fero's Wind down is so we can walk back here once we click the boomerang. And the reason why we have her with us is despite everything we know, we can't get into the boomerang room without specific equipment and rules. Because I'll equip my nuts. Wait, did we get Vibruto today? Vibruto? No, we didn't get it. We essentially used her as a weapon because for some reason her momentum can kill bats. And can activate the switch as well. But more so the bats, which is the weird one. So we walk back. Hop on the platform. Put on the hover boots. And we just literally just walk across. In like the other category, all you have to do, you have to like do a mega side flip to cross that gap. That is Adult Link, you just have to hover boot it. And so at the exact same time, the door opens as we pick up the golden sculpture. The other thing which I haven't explained is Boomerang on C right. You're able to equip child items as Adult Link and adult items as Child Link if you, on one specific frame, press up left and the item you want to select as you're changing tabs. The reason for that is because the game hasn't actually processed the rules to it. And so you, before it's even processed it, you've clicked on an item that you want done. But the game doesn't allow you to actually equip it properly. So what it gives you instead, or what it thinks it gives you instead, is it gives you whatever your top right item is. So my top right item here is Fero's Wind. So the game thinks I've currently got Fero's Wind equipped, but I don't. But you'll see, it's called a Equip Swap. You'll see me do a Equip Swap a bunch. Mostly due to the fact that in the second half of the run, when we're playing as Adult Link, we'll have Fero's Wind on our B button. So we can't use our swords. So what we do instead is we use sticks. But because sticks is a child item, we have to Equip Swap it into our inventory. I don't think I need to explain what's going on here. Rudo grew up fast, I know. They grow up so quickly, Robin. 1 second, they're a child, next second, they're all grown up. Literal tear to my eye. Speedrunning match. Exactly. Here we're going to use a momentum from a bomb with hover boots to access a door with a lock on it as we're hovering. So we need to do a super slide to get the hover going. Okay. One more frame. One more frame. Like this, and then as we get to the door, we press A, and it will let us in. Now we get ISG. ISG stops us from falling off the cliff. There you go. And then we go to the corner, and we can't fall off because of ISG. ISG sticks us onto the platform. And then we're able to get close enough to the edge to pick up that golden sculpture. I also reckon, like, I don't think I've heard anyone say this, maybe it's a thing. I also reckon they intended for another temple and they just never did it. Because, like, there's, like, you start off, you spawn in, and they just give you a free medallion. Like, surely they actually had plans of you collecting that medallion once upon a time. But then they ran out of time. So like, well, fucking, we'll just give it to them. We'll just give them this medallion instead. That's confirmed, right? I think they were thinking about, or there were projects on a sky temple. But the problem is, that's a light medallion, not like a sky medallion. So I wonder, like, if it was meant to be a sky medallion, but then they just called it a light medallion and just gave it to them. Let's try it again. Yeah, so we use the momentum from the bomb to put us underground. And then from there, we can get ourselves some weird angles. The other thing is, so we clip underground really shortly. It's only like 2 to 3 frames from the momentum of the bomb. However, hookshot has this really weird property that once you go into hookshot mode, you stop moving immediately. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, if you go into hookshot mode, you just stop moving. We did that because we need to spawn this room up ahead. So once again, bomb drop. Roll on perfect frame. Hook shot. And then once we're underground, release. You can do them unbuffered, which means there's no pauses whatsoever. But that's a bit harder to do. And you gotta be a good speedrunner for that. That is what I am not. So we collected everything in Water Temple, and then once we collect everything, we just leave for Forest Temple. We come back and we finish Water Temple when we have Thoreau's Wind. There's no real good cutscene skips at the moment. However, the Forest one has a death warp we can do, which isn't too hard to set up. Which is why we do the entire temple now. So we only have one heart, so we need to be really careful. So we'll do a jump slash, and then we'll get ISG. Oh my gosh! No, we're gonna get a fairy. We're gonna get a fairy right away. No, we're gonna get a fairy right away. That was scared the shit out of me. As a fun fact as well, the crouch stab damage does the damage of whatever your last move is. So if you do a jump slash, and then you start doing crouch stabs, your crouch stabs will do the exact same damage as your jump slashes. Why? I have no fucking clue why. It's such a bizarre thing that they've done. So most of the fights we do, that's why we usually crouch stab. They forgot to add damage value to it. Okay, that's why. There you go. So here there's a lot to explain there. We just go to the boss. Okay, we cancel the momentum of the backflip with a hook shot. In doing that, puts us inside the divider. We walk left to grab onto the ledge. We're not meant to be ledge grabbing there, but because we do, it puts us inside the wall. And so as we drop down, we drop inside the wall, so we just have to walk forward. We missed it! No, we missed it! Okay, it's fine. Here we're doing a lot. Okay, and now we got the fight. So before this, we got ourselves ISG, but it's automatically swinging over and over again, invisible in front of us. So all we have to do is interrupt him with arrow shots and just walk in front of him and he'll die. Like now. So every time he got hit was a jump slash damage, which is why he died so quickly. This is another glitch, which essentially by pressing bottle and then an item and animation for, the game thinks it's an ocarina. So we can use the ocarina in the cutscene, and as soon as the warp starts, we pause. And on this frame, we do a backflip, bottle swipe, and then run to the bomb. And doing this kills us at the exact same time we warp. So you'll notice when we spawn, there'll be a white flash right there, which means we've got the forest medallion, and we can now warp out. Noticing we have sticks on B now. That if you die with bugs on B or anything besides a sword on B, the game replaces it with sticks. And we use that to our advantage because with sticks, we can actually clip back into Door of Time again. So now, we're going to put bugs back in our B button and back in the bottle again. Oh shit. Well, that wasn't it. I forgot to press B. We'll have to wait till the bugs despawn. And now, because we have bugs on B, there's so much shit. This game's like so broken. And now as we warp out, because we have bugs on B, when we come back from Child Link to Adult Link, depending what item we have on C right, will alter our value and spawn us with a different item. I'll explain what item we have when we're Adult Link, and I'll explain why. Or try to is probably the better term. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, right? But if you ever approach a sign or a wall or a floor from the way you're not meant to come, you'll just walk through it because they didn't program a hitbox on the other side because they presumed you're not going to be coming from that side. But that Door of Time has a hitbox on both sides, which means they presumed we want to stop people from entering early with glitches. However, to their demise, there's like a tiny crack on the left side of the Door of Time, which is what we used to clip out and then jump slash in. It's crazy to think that without those changes, we wouldn't have the speedrunning game we'd have today. The game's like so perfectly broken that you can just literally do whatever you want with it. And then I think she talks to us about how she has a song, and then she's like, oh, I could teach it to you or something. I have no clue what she says. Talk to her 3 times, pull out your ocarina, and she tells you the song. That's all I fucking know. I'm sure there's something very dramatic in between. Perfect. And then she just pushes us away. So this bit here is a little weird. So in the positions of the map, at 0, 0, 0 on the map, there's an invisible golden sculpture. So you'll notice I just chucked a bomb. I chucked a bomb at 0, 0, 0, which killed an invisible sculpture, which will allow us to run around and pick up all the sculptures. Because when you kill the sculpture at 0, 0, 0, all the sculptures, which are currently unloaded in the map, spawn dead. So it just allows us to kill 2 of those sculptures early and not have to do the whole animation. So here we just grab this golden sculpture and we do our own version of a super swim. It's not as impressive as Wind Waker's super swim, but we have one nevertheless. So we drop a bomb at the same time we do a backflip, hold shield up, and the momentum, if we keep entering and exiting camera, will allow us to swim wherever we want. I don't even know how this trick works. We get in a weird state and we just skip past him. We like phase through the wall. So come over here, bomb chew, up with the shield, and now we're in a weird phase. So we come to the wall, back walk, we go through the wall, and we just pass right behind him. Weep. Thanks for the weeps, guys. And now we go to Volcano to pick up some more stuff. Essentially, all the child sections of this run is just collecting stuff. We just like collect a whole bunch of stuff. Another thing we do is we jump slash. We get ISG. And then we have to do a hover over the bridge. So the hover is a bit complex. I'm pretty good at it, so we should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we use the momentum. We use the explosion of the bomb to put us in this weird state. And we make distance by keeping us up from the explosion. So usually this wouldn't work, right? But it works only because we're in ISG, which is that infinite sword glitch. Because if you remember anything about ISG, if you listen to anything I said to this hellish 2-hour adventure, you can't fall off a cliff with ISG. Now, however, even though we're playing well, we're going to lose a lot of time due to Dampe. Unless if we get first try, which is very unlikely. So on the probable chance that Dampe dicks us, I'm going to Grab ourselves some extra rupees. So these chests have 50 rupees in them each. And now we need to make it nighttime because we can only access Dampe as soon as it hits night, which is weird because it needs to be like within a 10-second window of it becoming nighttime, or else Dampe's not there. And now is the time we've all been waiting for. So as he digs, there's a 1 in 10 chance he'll give us the heart piece. Those statistics change as, you know, he digs more and things like that. But it's safe to say it's just 1 in 10. It's easy to explain it that way. If we get first try again, I'm going to lose my mind. No, I didn't think so. So this, we drop bugs. Okay. And now we're going to drink Po. The reason why we're drinking our Po is because we want to use the adult Po. We want to use the adult Po as adult Link. Holy shit, second try though. Oh my gosh. That's really good as well. This is why I've had such shit odds in Dragon Quest. Dead set. I've been sucking up all my luck with Dampe. And we should have 49 golden sculptures. Yep. So giant ball. So most of the stuff we get here, we actually already have. We like spawned in versions of it. However, the game requires you to collect the source, but we need to collect it to tick it off in the source sheet. Yuck, 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 yuck. I'm not gonna do that again, actually, because I'm not a voice actor, so it sounds like shit. And so earlier at the start of the run, we came here and we collected a golden key. We collected a key, and with those 2 keys, we're going to grab the 2 golden sculptures that are hiding in here. But majority of the runs out there, the runs usually die due to Dampe. So for like the top runners, if you have more than a 1 in 4, if you have failed more than 4 tries of Dampe, usually the run's over. So he's kind of the gatekeeper to majority of the runs. So, I told you that adult Link will have something different on his B button depending on what's C right. Ruder's bottle will equip an item depending on what's our arrow count. So because our arrow count is currently at 13 points to Pharaoh's Wind. And so because we have Pharaoh's Wind on B now, Pharaoh's Wind is supposed to be a dungeon only item. But because now we can use it anywhere, we can warp anywhere and we can use it anywhere. And we really skip a lot of cutscenes and save a lot of time with it. But of course we lost our sword, so we just use sticks instead. So this next bit, we came here earlier, and now we're just here to kill Morpher. All you have to do is hold down left, and once you go off the platform, hold down left, and you just hop straight to there. Really easy. This one here, this boss fight's really easy. So we just like pull Morpher, and then we just keep crouch stabbing him in the corner until he dies. Because when you do damage to him, he's supposed to go back to the pool again. But because he's in the corner, he can't head back, because he's stuck. That there was really bad luck. Now, if you remember a second ago, before we entered the water temple, we chucked our Pharaoh's Wind down. So what we're going to do now is at the exact same time we hit the loading zone to warp out, we're going to activate Pharaoh's Wind and warp back to the surface again. Press up and press B, and the game thinks we're inside the portal, so it tries to warp us away. But just before we warp away, we warp. And it gives us the water temple medallion, and sends us back to the surface, skipping the cutscene. This here's a bit tricky. I might not actually get the clip. So, we press back and press Ocarina. That may have worked, that may not have worked. I don't know. There's literally no way for me to tell. But essentially what happened, right, was because we hit Ocarina at the same time we touched the medallion, presuming we touched it correctly, not medallion, the golden sculpture token, we skipped picking up the token. But the next time we look at the token, we'll grab it. So what we do then, because of that, is we hookshot at the same time. We look at the token, and we should keep the momentum and make us fly all the way up in the sky. Presuming I did it correctly. No. I did not do it correctly. God damn, I'm so tilted. So because we failed that, we need to spawn a scarecrow and hookshot to the spot there. Now we only have limited bombs, so I really don't want to go spamming too many bombs. This is kind of like the you fucked up, you're bad at the game fix up. No! Oh, we're fine. Okay, whoopsies. And now we just collect a bunch of sculptures around the place. And a heart piece. Cancel the momentum with the hookshot. And into the room. Fucking toucans. They drive me mad. I'm gonna go pick up some safety bombs. I did this last run, but this just stops us from failing the run. Because if we run out of bombs, we're just screwed. The run's like pretty much over. Please, bombs, please. Okay, no bombs. 1, 2, 3. What's the time to get the ISG off a sign? Pretty easy. It's all the same timing, but with a sign, you can keep reattempting it. So now we're heading off to get Epona. Now, the way we get Epona usually is like, I think we have to race with Epona and beat the owner, which is pretty tedious. So what we do instead is we just hover over. So, I don't know if you remember, but once you beat him, you jump over the fence, and then you get it. But you actually don't need a horse for the game to process that you've unlocked the horse. You just have to hit that loading zone. We just do a staircase hover to touch the loading zone, and then it just gives us the horse. So there's a Poe that spawns right here. With a few good shots, we get him right away. And that will put us in that first bottle there. Okay, so this is the next bit. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to show this, collect 10 of those big Poes we just killed and give them all to him. Now, I'm not sure about the specific details, but when we equip swap, let's kill the run. I thought I did that right. No, it's C down, Din's Fire. C right, fire arrow. Ah, shit. Whoops. I did that in the wrong way. Well then. I'm just going to continue the run in the practice codes. But essentially, right, at this bit here, we essentially can keep respawning the Poe with equip swaps and confuse the game. So we just sell the same Poe to the same guy 10 times in a row. However, if you stuff it up, like I did here, like an absolute moron, you will turn one of your items into a bottle, which apparently I did the bow. No, I'm gonna get to the run. It just won't be an official run. So if I PB, I'll just cry. It'll be like nothing happened. You won't even be able to tell the difference. Boy. Nothing's happening. We're just still at the shop. The bottle shop, I promise. Okay. And now we sell it 10 times. There you go. And it gives us our deserved bottle. Well-deserved bottle. Which we already have, but it gives us to us again. I'm so upset about this run though. Dead set. Look at this. This is also a sick trick. Me hopping. I feel bad for doing that. Let me do it legitimately. If anyone's wondering, on the practice codes, you can float. That's what I did. Before we enter, we're going to chuck our Ferora's wind down. Can you imagine Ocarina of Time without rolling? Sounds awful. Now here, we interact with Navi at the exact same time we hit the switch, and we just cancel the animation of the door opening, which allows us to open the door. Now something really weird happens here, right? So we're gonna activate Fro's Wind at the same time we enter the portal. And because we're using a child portal and we're warping to Kakariko Village, the game gets essentially confused and sends us... Not confused, but it warps us to a different loading zone. Because this loading zone is only meant to be for Child Link after you've completed Fire, Water, and Forests, I believe. That was intentional, by the way. It's... It's to confuse the monsters inside the dungeon. Now, none of the monsters will come after me. We're gonna get 6 bombs. We had more bombs on my save, but no! Someone had to spawn out a hook shot. Wait, had to spawn out their bow. This bit here, we're just gonna do a jump slash. In a specific spot to just clip us through the gate. This action might not work. I did work. That was a part of the plan. Oh my gosh! This is not hard at all. I can't believe I wasted my second try Dampe. I'm so sad. This next bit is probably the best trick in this entire game. If you walk at the back of the ship, Skelly boys get all confused and run off the ship. Because they can't hit you. And they try to hit you. Do bell strat? No, I'm all good. Bye-bye. And then the fight's done. I'm really scared I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna do as what any sane person does and drink bugs. So essentially what I'm doing here, right, is... I said this earlier, right? But if we press L and R on the first frame, we ledge grab, we fall through the wall. However, because there's a bomb as well behind it, the bomb pushes us as we ledge grab into the loading zone. Oh, I don't have bugs. Oh, I can drink fish, can't I? Because my health is low, if you drop fish, pick up fish, and then whilst mid backflip, press fish in an empty bottle, the game will get confused and think you're drinking red potion, which is a good way to heal up if you ever need to heal up. Yeah, so here, we got ISU once we started, which means we're infinitely swinging in front of us. And so all we have to do is stand here, and we'll just do jump slashes into him, which will kill him. So we didn't have a warp point, or anywhere to really go to. So we chucked it in the Shadow Temple. I don't remember if you remember, in that room. So what we can do is we can warp out, come over here, and just collect the last golden sculpture before we leave. And now that we've done that, we just head to Volcano Place. I forgot the name. Do you know, if I PB this, I'm going to be so annoyed. No, we lost the second! No! Runs over. So, we're going to chuck Fro's Wind in Forest. And in doing this, when we warp out of Deku Tree, with the combination of this warp point here, it's going to send us to Spirit Temple into the After Gauntlet cutscene. To enter Deku Tree, however, we have a bit of a problem. Because the way you're supposed to enter Deku Tree, right, is at the start of the game, the Deku Tree opens up for you as Child Link. However, there's 2 problems. 1, watch Adult Link, and 2, we've completed other dungeons. So the game's not going to open up for us even if we wanted to. So because of this, we have to enter the place when it's unspawned or unloaded. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... So similar to what we did in Forest Temple, we're going to use the explosion momentum with the hover boots to clear the gap. And now on this ledge. So we're just going to walk over. And as we walk over, the game won't load the tree because it thinks we're still in the mainland. Mainland, the main area. Now this temple gets a lot easier when we're Adult Link. And now pick up the slingshot, which is arguably the most useless item in this entire game. We don't ever use a slingshot. Even when we're supposed to use a slingshot, we use a fire arrow instead. So come over here, hook shot up. Because we just hook shot all the way around this level to save tons of time. And collect the golden sculpture over here. Okay, these next two tricks are... Because, like, we're Adult Link, right? Okay, we can't crawl through crawl spaces. So what we do instead is we void around, touch the crawl space to load the next zone, and enter. So what we do is first thing first we hit ISG, roll against the wall, side hop, roll, hook shot right, oh, oops, here, turn around, do a bomb true backflip, and then do a side jump. Now with the momentum of this side jump, we're going to equip hover boots, and as soon as Link disappears in one more frame, I've never ever seen that before, actually. That's the first time I've ever seen that. I'm nervous for some reason now. Okay, backflip, side jump. As soon as Link disappears, all you have to do is hold left, bottom left, and touch the loading zone, which will clip us through. So now we're going to do another trick. We're going to come over here, break the bush. Oh my gosh. Break the bush, and do a super slide off the bush. So, just in case you don't know, you can do a super slide off anything. Most of the time, you do super slides off bombs. But anything you can pick up, you can do a super slide off. I stuffed it up. Ah, I stuffed up. 3. There you go. So we let go of the super slide, and we come to here. So usually, at this spot here, we should just drop and fall. However, due to ISG, we're floating. Okay, one more frame. Now, we drop the bomb, and on the 4th frame here, we roll and then spam right jump. And that pushes us back into the loading zone. So we equipped sticks. We equip sticks. We equip sticks. We equip sticks. And nut. So at the start of the fight, we grab ISG off the boss. And we start to spam nuts. This will keep him staying in place. And then we just, as we're hitting him, throw nuts. Now, there's a specific setup for this, but I haven't learned it because I'm an idiot. And I don't learn anything that I should be learning. So we walk up. Whoopsies. This is why I save it just in case. So, we just walk up. And we activate it once again. And with the combination of this warp zone plus the forest where we put the warp point, it will send us to the After Gauntlet cutscene in Spirit Temple. And we grab our mirror shield. So we equip the mirror shield, blue tunic, because blue tunic's the best, and we hop down. Ah! I forgot to chuck my Ferraris wind down! Luckily I'm playing on GZs, the run's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Luckily we're playing GZ, so we can do this amazing trick. Whoa, how is he doing it? So all the tricks from here on are pretty much the same. Using momentum from a super slide. Using the momentum from a super slide to clip Past the wall. Into the block. Come up here. Click through the other way. And get up. Chuck Din's fire to light the torches and spawn the chest. And hit it. Ah, shit. And hit it. Oops. I forgot I actually unequipped my hover boots. Oh, go on sculpture here. I almost forgot about it. This is important. Gotta make sure you get it. And now we do a weird shot. So just in case anyone doesn't remember, the weird shot is the one that clips us underground. And then we stay underground with the hook shot. So we go underground. And then whilst we're underground, in the other room, there's an unloaded box. So we just clip onto the box and walk to the game. I'm going to break this box for more bombs because I'm a little bitch. And now we do a trick which is called statue climb. So down, crouch, stab to get ISG. This isn't necessary, it just makes it easier, the climbing process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we do some precise movements to climb the statue. Shield turn, put away our stick, roll, do a extension hook shot, get ISG off the bomb, drop, and do a hover. Oh, I stuffed it up. Do a staircase hover with the slash at the top to clip in. Drop bomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're in. Simple as that. So this next bit here, what we're going to do is we're going to get lady face inside suit of armor, forgot her name, to enough HP where a bomb will kill her, and we will hook shot onto her, clip through the wall, and have the bomb kill her, and then cancel the cutscene with the bomb explosion. Well, with the void out. Ah, oh, fuck. That was close, actually. And now we've clipped through her, the bomb will kill her, and the cutscene will cancel because we void out. Okay. This fight can't be done any better, unfortunately. All we can do is like some well-timed crouch stabs to kill the twins when they've merged. But at the moment, it's just watch them and wait for them. Got it. That was really lucky. Unfortunately, there's a bit of RNG here with where they move. And wow, he just double shot. Double shot. That's double charged. That's insane. That's really good. That was really good RNG. So essentially what we're going to do here is we're just going to crouch stab at a very specific time. I did a jump slash then just to store the jump slash into my damage value for the crouch stabs up ahead. Fun fact, the best way to work out when you need a crouch stab is to like watch her boobs. And when her boobs stop moving is when you stab. I couldn't get those crouch stabs in for like ages, like forever. And I heard someone say that. And I've never stopped at the trick ever since. So you just gotta watch the boobs. Kind of weird advice. Super weird, champ. I don't feel comfortable saying it. But ultimately, that's the best way to time it and get it down. Oh my gosh, why do I keep trying to back walk there? It's because I feel so slow just regular walking. There you go. These spinners are going to frustrate the hell out of me. Here comes the crow to ruin my day. Thank you, crow. Thank you, crow. Thank you, spinners. Literally the worst sculpture in the game to collect. Changed my mind. This is worse than Water Temple. I'm gonna cry. That is a boggers glitch, my guy, I know. I'm just walking around the desert. And now that we're here, we let the guards catch us so we can head back in bounds. And because we warped here, technically we warped here, we can chuck our Ferora's Wind down. And the second we chuck this Ferora's Wind down, we can finally re-equip our sword again. After the past hour and a half. Talk to him, and then kill the lady who tries to kill us. This one's a bit weird. So we go to the corner here, right? And she will instinctively, when we hookshot her, jump to try to dodge the hookshot. However, when you're in the corner and you hookshot her above the light post, she'll just like hop inside the light post. So you can just like crouch there very easy. Oh, I gotta open the door. I was like, why don't you just leave? Apparently lost a lot of time, which I'm not surprised about. I'm really tired. Grab the ice arrow, which we literally never use. Which is kind of sad, because ice arrow is like my favorite item out of all the items in this game. You ready for this insane aim? This ain't no cheats. This ain't no hacks. This is just Haki in his natural habitat. Please hit them all. Whoa, he's insane. One of these days, I'm going to hit 100 on all of those. One of these days. Not today, though. It's a lot of hundreds. It's a lot of hundreds. I'd give that a B+. Mate, this game literally is made for children. Dude, I suck at this game. And we finish off the rest of the quiver, because we only got a quiver 4 upgrade. 40 upgrade. We grab the 50 at the archery range. There's another trick that you can do, which is a quiver dupe. And essentially you just spawn yourself in the 40 instead, and then you reattempt it at the ranch again. Where we were at earlier. I'm gonna avoid out laters, everyone. I don't even exist anymore. Nice split. I know. Insane. Oh shit, I fucking split again. I was like, was it a good split? I just like walked down and did double defense. Come on, just let me Hess. This is pretty straightforward as well. If anyone needs explaining for this, you should play Ocarina of Time. I don't know. You should just use your head. Oh my gosh! What was that? Did I just... Is there an invisible platform there? Oh my gosh. I just like walked flat for a bit before jumping. Oh, there is an invisible platform there. Okay, that's my bad. That's why. So next is we're going to take our broken sword that we just got from the light arrow cutscene to the guy that gives us the broken gauntlet. Yeah, so we went into the cutscene, light arrow cutscene, with a master sword, and we came up with a poacher saw. Or poacher saw. The reason for that is, if you remember, Child Link... Oh wait, shit, just another backflip. Child Link currently has Rura's bottle on C right. Rura's letter on C right. And what that means is, it'll alter our items and our B button depending on our arrow count. Now, we just finished off the 50 quiver at the archery game. And so 50 on the thing points to Poacher Saw. And then we head back in time to Child Link. Okay, cutscene's over. Time to look at Link's serious face. Grrr. Link's out for blood. Oh wait, it's not over yet. I always forget about the Ocarina of Time. I've killed literally 3 runs. Yeah, Child 3 is like cleanup simulator. It is so boring. Holy shit. So, we have the bunny ears, right? Now, we do this really weird thing, right? When we give him the bunny ears, because we glitched our way halfway through the mask thing, the game's gonna give us all the money that we should have acquired up until now, instead of the 50 rupees we're supposed to have. So now we just have like 500 rupees. I just can't Hess at the moment. Let me Hess. Leave me alone, Mr. Skelly Boys. Dude, that's so embarrassing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That's them late night exhaustion Hesses coming out. Whoa! I just discovered something. Oh, yeeting a bomb's a good idea. I like that's way better than the boomerang idea. I like that. I always get scared that one day I'm actually gonna fall down there. But I don't want it to be today. Isn't today the perfect day? Actually, it should be the perfect day because I can just like hover back up. See? I teleported. When is SRM Hundo? If I can hardly do a no SRM run, how much hope do I have for an SRM run? Oh shit. I'm going to literally cry on stream. You guys will see it first. Haki crying. Holy shit. Yeah, we did it. I love these mini games. They add so much value to my life. This. I forgot everything tonight. There you go. Got it. So another RBA. The bugs aren't going in again, are they? Bugs, you're such jerks. This is why I don't like you. Get in. Get in. Okay, they're not going in. Drinks the bugs despite them. That's a good idea. Show them you're not afraid. How much more do I have? I've got 45 minutes to go. Are you serious? This is by far the worst minigame in this entire game. This is actually just butt. I hate this so much. I can't be bothered to do this. I'm not doing this anymore. I've decided I don't want to do this. We're not doing this. I am instead going to a better bit of the run. So, TLDR. Okay. So we grabbed the golden sword. Okay. We gave this guy our fake eye drops on our B bottom. And and skipped all the way to the end. And the way we managed to get our light drops on the B button was we equipped the broken sword on our C, right? As we went from child to adult. So when we went to adult Link, it gave that really weird glitched item, which acts the same as the eye drops for the Goron to get the golden sword. Jeezy Honda, I know. Jeezy percent. Anyone? Y'all are wide boys. So essentially, right, what we did there was we used the boomerang as we entered the room to alter our angle, so we don't look at Darudia, whatever his name is. Because the second we look at Darudia, you gotta watch the cutscene. So we just essentially stay away from him, so we don't have to see it. Okay, now I'm just doing it because I'm being an idiot. So as long as you never look at him, you never have to look at the cutscene. But the reason why it plays automatically as you enter the room, because the first thing you see when you enter the room is him. Whoa, we're on world record pace. This is insane. Yeah. So you look up. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure I stuffed this up, but it's all good. Yeah, I definitely stuffed this up. I'm wondering if I can improvise it. I can't do it the normal way. Oh shit, went down. Oh, I'm too exhausted to do this. I'm gonna go get off. I think it's enough explaining. You get the TLDR. After this, kill the thing. We do 1080 wrong warp to Ganon's castle. We do a collapse skip. We kill Ganon. Anyway. It's 8 a.m. I'm going to get some sleep, some rest. I will catch you all later. Thanks for dropping by today.